Hello guys, this is Shiraz Amazing Videos. Review of the Bentley Continental GT. Traditional yet contemporary, cozy and sporty. When something is truly dual, it outperforms its competitors at GT. Appropriate things. Newly discovered agility, internal and external design. Inappropriate things. Has it maybe lost some of its ability to waft? Preview. We can refer to a significant juncture in the Bentley chronology as BC, or before Continental. You could easily argue that Bentley might not even be around today if it weren't for the first Continental GT, which was so important for sales and for creating a template and tone for the entire brand. Not with the kind of swagger that's bringing the luxury car market into a new era, at least. Think about this. Bentley sales increased tenfold after the introduction of the first W12-powered Continental GT, which boasted 552 horsepower. Few brands speak as loudly as Bentley does about diversity, sustainability, and other positive things. This is all the more credible when there's a strong core model to support it all. What is the most popular luxury vehicle in the modern era? Most likely. Several years into its third generation, it remains the cornerstone of the entire brand, capturing the essence of what a Bentley is. Even as the hand-built specials like the Bacolor and Bature work Instagram to a frenzy and the Bentayga SUV commands high prices elsewhere in the lineup. Since its 2018 launch, trim levels and special editions have expanded the Conti range. Azure and Mulliner iterations are all about the poshness, while S and Speed versions cover performance. It appears good, don't you think? The most recent Conti GT is a handsome vehicle, particularly when viewed in profile, where the engine is positioned farther back in the chassis and the front wheels have been moved forward to improve weight distribution. Although there is still more weight on the front wheels, the body alone is 80 kilograms lighter than the previous models, allowing the new Conti GT to weigh only 2.2 tons to 55% of the total weight still rests on those wheels. However, Bentley has never concealed the fact that a large curb weight genuinely contributes to the road-crushing momentum and stability that define the way its vehicles drive. They are consciously heavy items. Among other things, the suspension is controlled by strong 48-volt electrics that made their debut on the Bentayga. Actuators on the front and rear anti-roll bars prevent body roll. Now that the 40-60 power split is fully variable, all torque is directed, whenever feasible, to the rear wheels, improving emissions and fuel economy. There is now only one engine available as of April 2024, and it powers all four wheels via an 8-speed gearbox and, if you want to act impolitely, a launch control system. It's going to be the V8, a 4.0-liter twin-turbo with 542 horsepower, a 4.0-second 0–62 mile/hour time, and a top speed of 198 miles per hour. It ranks as the sportiest option, along with the now discontinued W12, thanks to its raucous soundtrack and decreased weight over the front axle. Hey, discontinued? Yes. Goodbye, large lug. As previously mentioned, Bentley is no longer accepting orders for Continental GTs with W12 engines, ending a chapter on an engine that was crucial to the company's current success. What a machine it was. It was once considered something of an engineering marvel, with Bentley referring to it as the most advanced 12-cylinder engine in the world. The second-generation unit has 3 separate coolant circuits, variable displacement to shut off half of the engine when needed, high and low pressure injection, and enormous power. It was significantly redesigned from the W12 sump-up of the 2003 Conti GT. And enormous weight. Over the course of its 20-year existence, Bentley claimed to have increased the power, torque, and CO2 emissions of each W12 by 34%, 54%, and 25%, respectively, of the vehicle. Each W12 weighed approximately 250 kilograms. Therefore, yes, it had cylinder shut-off technology for low-load operation and, in its most powerful configuration, produced a powerful 626 bhp and 664 pound-feet of torque from 1,350 revolutions per minute to 4,500 revolutions per minute. Achievement? Extremely. Its top speed was 207 miles per hour, and it took 3.7 seconds to reach 62 miles per hour. By the time Bentley completes production of this behemoth, this titan of the automotive industry, It will have produced over 105,000 W12s throughout its range since 2003. Quittest guys, are you right? That will be the Continental GT Speed's comforting arms. In the Conti's former incarnation, this model served up a bit more briskness, which is not surprising. This time, though, Bentley gave it a personality all its own. This is the sportiest and purportedly driftiest GT yet, thanks to four-wheel steering, an upgraded electronic limited slip differential, and a significantly higher rear torque bias for the AWD system. A 12.3-inch central touchscreen, Wi-Fi, a head-up display, night vision, a 650W stereo, and 21-inch wheels are among the other features that come standard. With a starting price of slightly more than £180,000, the Aston Martin DB12, Ferrari Roma, and Porsche 911 Turbo are among its main rivals. Which verdict is it? It performs the GT function better than any competitor and is a night and day improvement over the old one. Customers wanted a more athletic, sporting, quick, and capable Continental GT, and Bentley delivered. It performs and handles far better than the original, which is obviously what owners care about the most. The car has been able to handle the significant increase in straight-line performance with great grace thanks to the 48V electronics, longer wheelbase, and air suspension, which have added crispness to the dynamics. Comfort and relaxation may have decreased by about 5%. But dynamism has increased by 50%. Most significantly, the Bentley Continental GT is a good fit for that capability and behavior. Not one of its competitors in the oddly crowded GT car segment can match a Bentley's endearing swagger when it comes to overcoming distance.